Did you know that, on average, indoor cats can live up to 3 times longer than their outdoor counterparts? Outdoor cats often face a myriad of risks, including potential run-ins with predators, exposure to diseases, and even the threat of traffic. Yet, there's a flip side to this coin. The indoor life can often be quite dull for our feline friends, which leads to boredom and depression. That's why they need our help. By taking the following steps, you can ensure your indoor kitty's life is not only longer, but also livelier, all without the risks of the great outdoors. Number 6. Stop free feeding your cat. You might think that leaving a bowl full of food out for your cat all day is a kind gesture. I mean, who wouldn't want a buffet available 24/7, right? But here's the thing. Cats in the wild don't have the luxury of a constantly filled bowl. Instead, they have a very different relationship with food. Their days are filled with hunting, and when they finally catch their meal, it's a big deal. It's a reward for their patience, skill, and effort. Now, let's talk about our indoor cats. When there's always food available, there's no hunt, no anticipation, no reward. It's just there. And this can lead to a few issues. For one, they might eat out of sheer boredom, which can lead to overeating and weight gain. Plus, without the anticipation of mealtime, a significant part of their natural behavior gets overshadowed. So, what should you do? First, set specific meal times. This not only gives them something to look forward to, but also helps regulate their hunger and ensures they're getting the right amount of nutrition daily. Additionally, a set feeding schedule can also help you better monitor their health. If they're not eating during their usual times, it might be a sign that something's off. It's not about depriving them. It's about tapping into their natural instincts and behaviors, making mealtime a moment of reward, much like how they would feel in the wild after a successful hunt. Number 5. Take control of their schedule. So let's talk about the cat's inner clock. Cats are crepuscular. Simply put, it means they're most active during dawn and dusk. It's a throwback to their wild days when these times were optimal for hunting. The low light made them stealthy, and their prey was often active too. For your indoor feline friend, this can translate to 2 things. 1, they might be taking marathon naps during the day, turning your couch into their personal bed. And 2, while you're trying to catch some Z's at night, they might be zooming around, making those midnight Olympics happen in your living room. I mean, who wouldn't be full of energy after sleeping all day, right? Here's a tip. About 2 to 3 hours before you're planning to go to bed, it's playtime. Get them moving. This isn't just about tiring them out, though that's a bonus. It's about simulating the hunt they'd experience in the wild. Once you've had a good play session, offer them a meal. Think of it this way. They've hunted, and now they get to eat. After this, you'll often notice they'll start grooming themselves. It's their way of winding down, signaling they're preparing for a nice rest. This routine taps into their natural instincts and behaviors, making the entire process feel natural to them. By setting up such a schedule and sticking to it, you'll find they're less likely to wake you up in the middle of the night. Number 4. Bringing the outdoors in for your cat. Making your indoor space stimulating for cats isn't as challenging as you might think. Firstly, cats have an affinity for heights. In the wild, climbing trees or securing high vantage points provides safety and a panoramic view of their surroundings. That's why introducing elements like shelves or cat trees can be such a hit. They offer spots to observe, exercise, and even indulge in high-altitude naps. Speaking of observation, since they love gazing outside, consider adding cushioned window perches. These comfy spots can become their favorite sunbathing and world-watching spots. It's their own slice of a personal cinema. Now let's talk about their territorial nature. In the wild, cats have multiple spots to mark their territory. By providing more than one litter box spread throughout your living space, you not only give them options but also expand their sense of territory. Additionally, scratching is second nature to them. It's how they keep their nails in check, stretch out, and claim their space. Offering a mix of scratching posts, both vertical and horizontal and made from varied materials, ensures they have the perfect spot no matter their scratching mood. Remember, they love their hideouts. It's all about the thrill of sneaking, hiding, or even just lounging in peace. Everyday items like cardboard boxes and paper bags can transform into their secret dens. Keeping them engaged is key. A safely placed mirror might pique their interest as they try to figure out and play with the other cat. And if you're feeling creative, setting up DIY agility courses using household items can keep them on their toes, literally. It's their own indoor playground. Number 3. Play with them, but the cat way. Here's the thing many often miss. Cat's play mimics their hunting behaviors. They're not in it for a long game of fetch. Instead, cats are natural sprinters. They're built for quick bursts of speed and energy, followed by moments of rest. So when your cat suddenly goes from chasing a toy with all their might to just sitting and staring at it, it's not that they're bored or done playing. They're just catching their breath, observing, and strategizing their next move. This is their way of hunting the toy, and it's crucial to understand this. So, the next time you play with your cat and they seem to take a sudden pause, don't pack up the toys just yet. Those still moments are just as much a part of their play routine as the chasing. Now let's talk about ending the play session. It's crucial to wrap things up in a way that feels rewarding for them. Always ensure they have a successful catch towards the end. A quick note on laser pointers. They can be fun, and many cats love chasing that elusive red dot. But remember, they can't catch a beam of light. It can be frustrating for them. If you use a laser pointer, always end the session by letting them pounce on an actual toy. It gives them that sense of achievement and completion. Number 2. Introduce new scents to your cat. For a cat, scents carry stories. Every new aroma they come across paints a picture of what's happening outside their immediate environment. And while your home might be the safest and most comfortable place for them, it can sometimes get a bit, well, monotonous in terms of scents. So how do we jazz things up for them, scent-wise? Firstly, consider introducing safe botanical scents like catnip, valerian root, or silver vine. Many cats go wild for catnip, rolling around and acting all playful. But it's not just for fun. These herbs can stimulate their senses, offering a kind of aromatic enrichment. If you have an outdoor space, bring a bit of it inside. Simple things like twigs, leaves, or grass can be intriguing for them. Another small but impactful thing to do is when you come home from being out, offer your hand for your cat to sniff. To them, it's like reading a mini adventure novel about your day, where you went, what you touched, maybe even who you met. Number 1. Keeping their mind active. In the wild, a cat isn't just running around. They have to constantly strategize. Cats need to figure out how to find and catch new prey, while also staying vigilant to avoid becoming prey themselves to larger predators. This dual challenge, the hunt and the evasion, keeps their minds sharp and active. For our indoor cats, they might not have to strategize for their next meal. But that doesn't mean their brain doesn't crave challenges. And if we don't provide that mental stimulation, they might find other, sometimes less desirable, ways to entertain themselves, like scratching a couch or jumping on a counter to do some exploration. So how can we help? One of the best ways to engage your cat's brain is with puzzle feeders. These toys require them to work a bit for their meal. This can mimic the effort they'd need to put into catching prey in the wild. They have to think, move pieces around, and solve the puzzle to get to the food. You can also teach your cat tricks. Many people believe that training is just for dogs, but cats are equally capable of learning commands. Teaching them simple commands or tricks not only gives them something to work on mentally, but also strengthens your bond with them. Plus, it's a joy to see them respond and achieve something they've learned. We adore our feline friends and would never intentionally do anything to upset them. But despite our best intentions, there might be things they wish they could tell us, things that are crucial to their well-being and happiness. So check out this video where we delve into 12 vital things your cat wishes you knew about them.